Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to go over the QGD against the Trompowski slash the Trump and QGD versus the Kia. So people are going to ask me, yo, what are these names? The Trump is a Trompowski. It's short for Trompowski, and if you can use Trump, why not? And the Kia is the King's Indian attack. So when they play the King's Indian with white, so just to show you guys, knight f3, let's say g3. So kind of this position, which you see a lot in Bullet because people can play this really fast. What we're going to go for is we're going to try to push e5 as soon as possible. So if they go d4, it's going to transpose into the Catalan. So definitely check out that video. So I won't go over it here. Now d3 and c4 are going to be more common. Let's go over d3 first. So we go e5, and if they go e4 here, we're going to take, and then castle. And I played this against the Grandmaster, and I kind of forgot the theory. I ended up having a good position and winning the game anyway. But the idea here is you want to go knight c6 and then b6. So anytime they go rook e1, you're going to go bishop c5 because the f2 pawn is soft. That is definitely a big idea. And if they go like knight c4, for example, I think you just go queen e7. Oh no, you just take this pawn. And c3 is kind of common too. So against this one, yeah, against c3, you always kind of go a5, b6, and bishop a6. Rook e1, probably. Rook e1, nah, bishop c5 is still good. So as long as the ideas are consistent, I'm always a big fan. And then just play that position. Black is slightly better. Now if they go c4 instead of e4, we're just gonna go c6 and kind of have a nice space advantage. If they okay, so here we get the space, so that's good. Now let's say like take knight c3. We're just gonna if we have time, I actually like to go h6 just to prevent bishop g5. They go bishop g5 once again. It is not the end of the world, fortunately. You can go knight d7 and then just replace it with a knight. Like knight c3, probably like queen a, or we go h6 because this actually forces the action. And the real reason I was going to go through this is if they go knight b5, you can go bishop b8, but you can also just castle, and you just have a nice space advantage here. So it's like it's hard to argue that black isn't slightly better or just completely fine. So against the Kia, yeah, take the center, take the space. Otherwise, it's a Catalan. If they go c4 immediately, I mean, we're just going to do the same stuff. Actually, if they do it long enough, you can go for this, or you can go for c5. Sometimes the risk is they can go cd and play against this, but even this position's playable. What I recommend the most, though, is just h6 and wait. Now, if they go here, we can kind of go back into the Catalan. If they go e3, I mean, you just play chess. Like, life is good. So yeah, against the Kia, we're essentially just going to try to take the center, take space, and just know the most common variation, I will say, is going to be with e4. They're going to go knight d2, castle, and then e4. This is definitely the most common of what I've seen in my days playing it. And then just know to go knight c6, and then try to go a5, bishop c5, get a bishop on a6. So that's what we're going to do against the Kia. Now let's go over the Trump. So the Trump is going to start 1d4, knight f6. And there's two kind of ways that it can be played with knight f3 or no knight f3. So what you want to remember is if they go knight f3 and bishop g5. So actually, we would go d5 here. Oh, okay. So actually, forget that line because if they go bishop g5 here, knight e4, and yeah, I was about to say, can we just go Grooney? If we can go Grooney, say less. Um, Computer, of course, wants to be serial killer and attack everything. Okay, can we go Grooney here? If we can go Grooney here, then I'm officially sold. Nah, so I would just go Grunfeld. There's some complicated lines and everything. Actually, all right, last exploration question. If take, and now here. Okay, so actually, this is the way to play. Exchange and then go Grooney. Because if they go anything else, you're gonna get the center. Wow, g5 already. Um, and you're good. Now, I guess the real kind of thing that we're trying to say is what if they go bishop g5 immediately? So here we're going to go e6, e4, and then h6. So now they have to take, and the thing to know here is you'd never go g5. Generally what you do is you try to castle queenside. So you're going to go bishop b4, d6, all this kind of stuff, and try to castle queenside and play. Don't take this pawn, you will die for sure. Your queen gets trapped. So that's kind of the big thing that I would say you want to do against against this. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to play. Basically play on the dark squares. If they go c3 and not knight c3, you can castle kingside. But for the most part, this is, I would say, the most common line. And don't go g5, go bishop b4. And there's a couple ways to play, but uh, I've had some pretty good success with these variations right here. Knight b5. What do you go? Queen d8. Oh, bishop a5. Yeah, if you can keep the bishops, you just have two bishops, and eventually you're going to open up the position, and the bishops will play. So I wouldn't be in a rush to get rid of them and try to play that. So yeah, that's how you're going to beat the Stonewall and the Trump. So very easy to play, very simple. Grunfeld against the Stonewall, against the Trump, and basically Trump and delayed Trump. So remember, if they go knight f3 first, we're going to go 2d5 because we don't know what they're going to do. And generally, they're not going to go bishop g5 here as frequently because you can go knight e4 and already you're kind of better here. So yeah, definitely check out my other videos on the QGD. Like I say in every video, you can learn it really fast. It's really easy, and you can get some really fun positions, especially against the sidelines. So hope you guys were entertained. Peace.